Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and welcome to Your Connection to Spirit with Wisdom Seeker Joan. And Terry Suzuki is not with us today. She'll be with us the next time we get together. And I am SunPsychic Jean, as mentioned. I'm really looking forward to the show today. I want to thank everybody for being here. Carolyn Cooper and Belle and Kat and everybody's here. So nice to see you. And we have a special surprise for you today. We're going to be doing readings for if you would like a message from your dragons, from your spirit guides, from your angels and ancestors. And we just ask that you post your questions in caps and that we let you know that questions are chosen at random. And if you have a different question, that's fine. But we just want to mix it in a little bit, you know? Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody's doing well. Joan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a lovely day here. So often it's either been rainy or foggy or whatever, but it's just a lovely fall day. How about you? What's happening in your life?
It's a beautiful day here as well. And you say what's happening in my life, and it's funny that I wanted to share with everybody. I have a lot coming up, and everybody can find out what I'm up to by visiting my website. And I have a new events page, and I'm going to show you guys right now. And this is my website. It's sunpsychicgene.com. And you see here, this is the appointments page. You see all the different appointments. And then you see here where it says events up here. If you click on events, you'll see I did this with some help, but I did it. This is all of the events that I have coming up. And this is on Saturday, October 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern, and that's 1 p.m. Pacific, is a chakra healing workshop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and introduce you to all of our chakras here and give you information about them, what they're for, what they're related to. And then the auric field here, I'm going to go through all of the layers of the auric field and how they relate back to our chakras and why it's important to align our chakras as well as strengthen our auric field. Oh, look at that. It comes up a little darker. Um, and all levels can come. And then we're going to go through a little meditation and we're going to go through and balance our chakras and strengthen our auric field. And it's about 90-minute workshop. And when you come onto my website here, you just click anywhere in that box and you see that this image pops up and the description. I must have my Zoom on. You see the description here, and it tells you a little bit about the workshop. And you see here it's $5. So anybody who is not a member is $5. If you're already a member of my channel, it'll be free for you. And I will send you guys the link separately in the members only tab. I mean, in the members only posts that you post in the members only. I'll pop it in there like 2 or 3 days before the event. And this is open to the public. Anybody can come. So if you have some friends that you would like to come with you, you can do that. I'm also doing ghost stories, and I'm going to have 2 sessions because I have an overwhelming uh, response to wanting to attend the ghost stories, but some people have obligations or they work certain days. So this first one is on October 12th. It's Sunday, October 12th. It's 4 p.m. again, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and it too is only $5. I don't know why my Zoom is too big.
Now, Jean, on that one, are you telling ghost stories or are you sharing ghost stories with members of the class?
Both. I
Okay.
had a ghost in my house, and I'm going to I'm going to share with you some of my experiences. And also, I have pictures and films of different types of ghost sightings that I'll share with you. And then we'll also open it up for anybody who attends that wants to share their own experience. We can do that as well. And that's on both October the 12th and Saturday, October the 18th. It's the same thing. So you'll see it's only $5. And this is just a way to offset some of the costs that I incur for these, for the software. And if you are a member, it is free for all of these as well. Now, this next one is on Saturday, November 15th, same time. This one is a $10 event for anybody in the public, and I'm putting this on um, my Instagram page as well as my Facebook page and all of my social media. So it's $10 for the event, and we're going to go through past life mini readings, and only a few selected will be chosen to experience, but everybody will be able to understand what it feels like and what it's like to go back and get a mini past life reading. It's not the in-depth. I also do in-depth ones, and they are 90 minutes, and the in-depth past life readings are 90-minute readings, and they're over $100. So that's more in-depth, more energy, more involved. This one is just a little short. I'm going to tap into you almost like a mini reading, and I'm going to feel into your past life. But not everybody, because if there's like 40 people there, I can't read everybody's past life. So there'll be a chosen few, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And, that's the whole idea. That's the reason why I did this, was to build community, have a social atmosphere, something fun, something to look forward to. And you never know what's going to happen, right? Yeah, it's lots of fun. Hi, Lisa. Lisa is here. I see Lisa Davies and Lisa P73. Craig Dixon is here. Nice to see you. Darian Ray. And let me just see. I missed you guys coming in. And Rich Lean is here. Hi, Rich Lean. Mr. Beanie is here. Nice to see you. Hector 54. Mangled Unicorn. And I don't have that. Let me put the banner up. Sorry, I didn't have that up. And Mangled Unicorn is here. James McMillan is here. Tanya C. Stephanie. And mine. Mine is here. Sherry Luke is here. Aw. And Davy Jones is here. Nice to see you. I am Lulu. All right. I think I'm back to the beginning. So let's go ahead and get started, Joan. We have a lot to begin. And Mangled Unicorn, you'll be first. And Rich Lean, you'll be next. Okay, so Mangled Unicorn says, can I get a dragon message? I saw a dragon-shaped cloud one night at 4:44 a.m. when I was up for zero reason. This was a few weeks ago. I felt so close, like I could touch it. Wow.
Let's see what we can bring in.
Yeah, go ahead. Mangled Unicorn, send me the pic. Everybody would love to see it.
That'd be great.
That's a great idea. Thank you. And it's just SunPsychic at Hotmail.
That's cool. Mangled Unicorn, when I tune in, the first feeling I got was your dragon is very excited that you recognize that and saw it, and is saying that it was a way of connecting with you, and it made that connection by, I saw this great big kind of orangey fiery dragon in the sky, and it breathed out a stream of fire and connected with your heart. And so that it was a way of connecting with you and letting you know that it's there to guide and support you and help you consider magical options. So, and even the way that's stated, it's sort of like we live in a logical world, and it's just asking you to consider magical options. I like that. How about you, Jean?
That was brilliant, Joan. You know, the astrological alignment brings in magic into this
Mm,
next period that we're moving into. That magical things are possible. That the it's you know, Hogarth from, I think it's just Hogarth's astrology,
yeah.
and he's told me this, and it's about the planets and the personality and the character of the planets and the way that they align. That this energy is presented to us, and it feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like we're moving into a different reality or a different realm or a different frequency and energy. And nothing is like it was before, and it all seems new. But what this also does is it presents us with the opportunity to create new, and
Oh,
to create as we see, as we choose. So let me see what your dragon wants to say here, Miss Unicorn. Aw. He wants you to know, thank you for recognizing me. He wants you to know that he's been in your heart and watching over you. I feel as though you've known each other in lifetimes before. Oh, he's telling me you have a pet or have had a pet. That this unicorn, this dragon energy, this, it's like loving, unconditional, supportive type of dragon. It came through to you as one of your pets, and like the energy of one of your pets, and was able to incarnate here with you. I don't know if you know who that is. Yeah. Okay. Um, do you know what type of pet that might be? Do you have a pet from before? I'm trying to refresh my page. As long as it's not too big of an attachment, it should come through. I don't see anything yet. I'll keep an eye out for it.
sure. Mangled Unicorn, do you have any pets that have passed that might have been uh, the spirit of this dragon? Let us know if you get a chance.
Hmm. Yep. But that's what I was getting for you. Um, he just wants you to know that he's always been with you, and he just wanted to thank you for recognizing him. And like Joan said, magical
Magical.
realities or magical happenings are possible. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Miss Unicorn. I'll let you know when I see it. I'll come back to you. So Rich Lean is next, and after Rich Lean is Lisa Davies.
Oh, Mangled Unicorn said, my dog Buddy. So that might be whose spirit. He was badass. Sorry, lagging.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I feel like this soul of this dragon came through as a pet for you. That has now, yeah, I don't know if the pet is still here or not, but it's the same energy as the unicorn. I mean, I keep saying unicorn because that's your name, as the
Yeah,
dragon.
he must be on the other side because she's using past tense saying he was a badass.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
That's so fun to know. All right, now.
Lisa Davies says, I would love a message from whoever comes through regarding my opening, meaning her spiritual awakening
Okay.
and her growth. And oh, you know what? I think I messed up. Rich Lean was next, but Lisa Davies was after. So, Rich Lean, I will take you the very next one. I'm sorry, I chose the wrong one. I had it backwards. All right. So,
Okay.
Lisa says about her opening. So they want you to take it one moment at a time, one happening as at a time, n not to rush it. A lot of times that things happen all at once and are overwhelming and are hard to understand and absorb or assimilate. Um, but they want you to know it will not always be overwhelming or impactful like that. They want you to know there are some things that you can do. There are energy practices for you to ground yourself, as well as eating like root vegetables and more grounding type of foods. Um, and to build your practice, like have an hour uh, frequency or regularity that you come back to, and this is when you do your practice, whether that's weekly, whether that's daily, whatever it is. Make sure you designate a time that you are there to experience your spiritual awareness and practice and information, and then say that during the other hours of my day, that only in case, only if it's absolutely necessary, or only in the most gentlest, kindest way. Um, do you want to have any other experiences happen? And make it, and it's up to you. This is what you're talking to your spirit guides. They can hear you. It's up to you to set the parameters. It's up to you to set your intentions. It's up to you to um, develop this practice and this expectation. And sometimes it feels like we're on the end, like a one of those little cat toys where you wiggle it around and there's a little thing that flies around at the bottom of the cat toy. Feels like we're on one of those things, right? But they say that you're always in control, that you can bring back this groundedness, this centeredness, this structure, and allow your spirit guides and angels to recognize that you're in control of when and how much. So, what do you say, Joan?
Beautiful. When I first tuned in, Lisa, I saw a little a flower on your third eye opening, but it wasn't a live flower. It was a little paper mache flower, like there's one that I have in the kitchen that neighborhood kids gave me this spring. And it's that kind of crepe papery thing. And I think it's like, yes, it's opening, but not to get so serious about it because the kids made it. It's keep that kind of childlike wonder and thrill of it all. You can you can go down all kinds of rabbit holes and feel like this is a test you have to study for to know everything. And it's like, that's not going to help. Just, you'll get a lot of knowledge, but it won't really help with opening up. So kind of keep it on that high vibe, sort of like the childlike fun of it all. But also, when I pulled cards, I got the 3 of coins, and here these are the master craftsmen. So that's just a little hint that, yeah, keep it light, keep it in a high vibe thing, but keep practicing, and that's how you become the master craftsman. And I also got the Archangel Gabriel, who says, speak your truth. And he was the great communicator. So if you want to call in Archangel Gabriel to facilitate the communication and make sure everything is of the highest vibration that comes through, please feel free to do so. And then I got the parrot, which I thought was appropriate. Excuse me. Let others' thoughts and opinions go. It's time for you to embrace who you really are. So that's a reminder too, that don't judge yourself because you don't read like other people, or your gift is a little different, or whatever. Tune in, keep practicing, keep the vibe high, and ask Archangel Gabriel, and don't judge. So that's what came through for me for you. Excuse me, I'm getting raspy here.
All the best to you, Lisa.
Yes, I hope that helps. And now,
So Lisa, she had a follow up here and she said, I can communicate with my guides now through my handmade pendulum board. That's good that it's yours. And when they really want my attention, they can make me feel like wings are just touching my upper back. Yeah.
fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just have
Wonderful.
conversations with them throughout the day too, whether you hear anything back or not.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you very much, Lisa. And Richleen is next. And after Richleen is Kat, Kat. You're after Richleen.
Okay.
So, hi, Richleen. Nice to see you. May I please have a message from my spirit guides? They want you to know that everything's going as planned. Everything is going all right. They say, um, like there's nothing wrong, nothing that you're missing, nothing that is wrong. I don't know if you think that there's something wrong or if you feel blocked or something like this. There's and what they want you to do is they are giving you opportunities to engage and to practice. It's important that we take responsibility for our own connection and our own experience and our own practice. Um, and to incorporate this into your life somehow, even if you're sitting down having a cup of coffee in the morning, just like close your eyes and say, Spirit guides, please send me a sign or synchronicity today, or whatever it is that you want to do. They want you to connect with them, and they want you to have like a belief, because it's important to believe. Because if we doubt, it's hard for them to get through with messages or signs and synchronicities. But if we believe, there is an allowance that we're open and they can see that our light is on. So that's what they want you to know today, Richleen. Good for you. I feel like you're having experiences, but you are not doubting it, but like not giving it the credence that is needed because it's so subtle. You're like, oh, that must just be my imagination. No. If you feel something or sense something, give them the benefit of the doubt. How about you, Joan? Ooh.
When I tuned in, the first thing I saw was a clock, and I heard the Jeopardy music, do 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 do, and so the message that came through was everything is in divine timing. Keep an eye on the clock, but don't be ruled by it. So if you feel like I want to be able to communicate with my spirit guides now, that's too much pressure. But the timing of just the regularity of it, kind of keep tapping in. Also, when I went to the cards, I'm wondering if you went through a hard time recently, some heartache. Uh, and then after that, I got leaps and spread your wings. So maybe it's kind of like time to, yes, process whatever went on, but then keep moving forward. And even if the way doesn't seem clear right now. And then I ended up with the chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You're ready to embrace change. So I think these two cards are like, yeah, it's time to let go of this and move more toward the future. And they'll be there with you to catch you, or to applaud you when you're flying. So that's what I got. I hope that made some sort of sense to you.
Yeah, and that the heartache card was giving me that sometimes when we have um, a, not traumatic, but just an emotional type of experience in our lifetime, or a trauma is the word I was looking for, or a drama in our lifetime. Sometimes that is the catalyst that wakes us up,
Yeah.
that opens us up and gets us on this journey. So that's possible too, there, Richleen. Thank you very much. Um, and Richleen, if you're interested in joining my psychic study practice group, you can just send me an email or go to my website and fill out the contact information and just say, send me the information for the psychic study practice group. I think you would get a lot out of that because I do feel as though you're on your journey there. Um, And Kat is next. Okay.
Okay.
After Kat is James McMillan. All right. So Kat says, messages from my guides, what I need to be doing. So just as sorry to go back and forth, Richleen just followed up. She said, I would like to get tarot cards. I would follow up on that instinct. And she says, I have spirit ability and I had COVID, which was the heartache that was the trauma or
Oh,
drama that
yeah.
sparked that. A lot of us around that time had more abilities open up and come online. But thank you very much for sharing that with us,
Yeah,
Richleen.
thanks for the feedback.
All right, back
Okay,
to Kat now.
to Kat.
They want you to be kind to yourself, Kat. They want you to be patient with yourself. You have high expectations of yourself and you have high expectations of others. They almost want you to start a rhythm. They're telling me connect with the earth rhythm. I don't know if you're near water, a body of water, but moving water, not still water. And there's like a rhythm of the earth that is needed to be incorporated into your own energy. You can do this through meditation as well, but it's preferable that it's actual. And they're saying that it feels like you're off the rhythm. And it's not that you're off the rhythm, it's that you're not there's an alignment, and not just the chakra alignment, but there's an alignment with your spiritual soul, with your soul's alignment, and you are either going ahead of it or not flowing with the um, rhythm of your own soul. So they want you to almost like, instead of resisting things, sort of allow things to come in and move through. And this will help you when you get into that rhythm of the flowing water. That rhythm will help bring you back to your own soul's rhythm, because it's very similar to that focus, that concentration, that rhythm of a river, the power of the river, the feeling and the energy that comes off of the river. And allowing that to soak into your own energy will help you to focus in on your own frequency and flow. You can, I don't know if you do yoga, but yoga may also open up some of these this flow. But there's something about the flow, the rhythm, the river, the vibration, and it's about you resisting and you sort of wanting to jump ahead of um, what's happening. So they went, and that may include slowing down a little bit to get into that rhythm. Once you get onto that rhythm, it'll flow faster for you. But if you keep resisting, you're not going to be able to get into that flow. Does that make sense, Kat? All right, Joan, what do you say?
Well, when you started reading, I started silently laughing because when I tuned in, the picture I got was, I think it was of Christopher Robin playing the drums and marching and everybody following behind. So it was so getting, when you started talking about rhythm, it's like, oh, okay, they're talking to both of us about the same thing. So when you get your rhythm, it'll be good for you, but you're going to affect others who are going to be drawn to you and want to get that same kind of, to get in pace with you. I also drew some cards and got the Archangel Zadkiel, strengthen your boundaries. But I like this picture because it's sort of like what Jean was describing about getting in tune with that, grounding yourself and reaching up to the heavens and getting that, getting in tune with that vibration. I also got the Six of Swords about moving to calmer waters. So maybe that's, like you were talking about the water before, let's get out of the rough waters and get into my own rhythm where it's going to be clear sailing. And then I got the osprey, who's a water bird, of course. Your success is now at hand. Allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. So getting in that rhythm will allow abundance, and anything you want is going to be able to come to you more easily with that. That's wonderful. That was fun. Thank you very much, Kat.
Yeah, that was important because, and I feel as though you're almost following somebody else's rhythm. Because when Joan said following your own rhythm, it really stood out to me that you said that. And Joan perfectly explained it for you. And it was what I was trying to get at. She concisely put it together for you. But also, it's important for you to find your own rhythm. And I know sometimes it's difficult when we have a lot of influencers or a lot of influence around us, but this is what your spirit guides want you to know. That was really big, Kat, really big. And Kat did say that she does like yoga.
Perfect.
So that's good. Yeah, yeah. All right. Wonderful. So next is James. And then after James is Carolyn Cooper.
Okay.
James said, I would love a message from my spirit guides about love.
Mm.
Okay. And James, are you currently in a relationship or are you currently single? Because that helps us with a little more of us being specific. Because I just can't tell. I don't know if James is still here. James, can you just let us know if you're currently in a relationship? And if not, we can just come back. I can't tell. All right, let's go on. Carolyn's here. So let's go on to Carolyn. If James comes in, we'll go back to James.
Okay.
And then after Carolyn is Eternal Phoenix. After Carolyn is Eternal if James doesn't come back. We'll
Okay.
wait for James though.
Okay.
I know you guys have phone calls and things to do. It's all right. All right. So Carolyn says, may I have a message from my spirit guides about my spiritual journey? So what I heard right away for you, Miss Carolyn, is you've been on it all along. It's like you think it's something else, but you're already there. You live your spiritual journey. You are your spiritual journey. The way you live your life is through your own intuition, and you don't realize that that's a spiritual journey. You think it's something other than, which there are degrees, but you've already been living your spiritual journey. They're saying that you listen to your instincts, you listen to your heart, and I do feel as though you follow your guidance as well, um, and and that there's much more available to you. It's almost like you're going to be one of the way showers. It's not like you have to hang a shingle and become a psychic, but you may be helping to mentor others when they have questions like, you know, what is this spiritual journey all about, and how do I, just helping to mentor others that know nothing about listening to our own intuition, following our own guidance, and trusting that our soul knows the way, and to trust that. Um, and I know that you say, I can hear you say, or I can imagine you saying, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything would turn out. I just did what I did. I just did the best I could, and this is where it led me. And sometimes that's all it takes to live our spiritual journey. And we don't, nobody's perfect. I know that sometimes are stronger than others, but I do feel like you are already on your spiritual journey, that you have much more um, available to you if you choose to explore. Um, but I love that they said you've been on it, like you're already doing it, and that's wonderful. How about you, Miss Joan?
Yeah, Carolyn, when I tuned in, I saw a funnel cloud and you were kind of wrestling with it a little bit. This is kind of like cartoony types of imagery, but you were sort of wrestling with it and your arms would come out one side and the other. And then it just sort of, you just kind of got in line with it. And I think that's, maybe not recognizing where that you're that's your connection right there. I also got the tower, and because we've met, I think that there's been tower moments in your life. But the next card was the satellite symbol of turning on your light. So it's like you've gotten through that tower period of big changes and embrace the light rather than letting it, tumble you down. It was something that, okay, what did they say? They said, wrestling the funnel cloud, they said, my beloved child, uh, the that what you went through, they're like in awe that your soul chose to do this and come out on the other side wanting to help and heal yourself and others. And then we got the white turkey. And in this card deck, there's only, I think, 4 white birds, and the white turkey is one of them. And it's a very powerful card. It says the power to heal the earth is within you. So because you've been kind of healing yourself, you can harness that power to not only heal other people, but to heal the earth itself. So you're a powerful person and have influence greater than you might be aware of. So keep up the good work. I hope that made some sense to you, Carolyn.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Joan, I'm going to carry you everywhere I go. You wrapping it up, everything that we're saying. Yeah, I mean, Carolyn rescues animals. How better of a way can you heal the earth by rescuing animals and doing
Oh,
angelic work here?
yeah.
It's just amazing. It's your everyday life, so it seems normal for you. But how beautiful, Joan. I love that. I love that. It was really great. Yep. She says, I've been exploring, but have always followed my intuition. I am learning so much about myself and feeling more joy than ever.
Fabulous.
That's being in alignment with your soul's vibration, intention, awareness. Good for you.
It's beautiful.
Good for you. Yep. And stepping away from that analytical and judgment side of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not see James, unfortunately, come back. So ET Phoenix is, or I'm sorry, I wrote ET Phoenix. I know that that's not their name.
Oh,
Eternal
just
Phoenix is next. Oh,
I did a quick tune in to the previous person who didn't come back, and I'll just, as long as I saw it, I'll just say it. I saw a heart that broke open and then a butterfly flew out. So that, if he listens to this, that's what I got for you.
mhm. That's beautiful.
Okay, Eternal
So
Phoenix.
Eternal Phoenix is now, and Lisa P73 is next. If you would kindly say hello. And Eternal Phoenix is here, and Lisa P73. Good for you, Carolyn. Thanks for your question. It was very high vibrational, wasn't it? Tuning into her.
Yeah.
All right. Eternal Phoenix would like a message, spirit guide message. So I'm seeing, they're making me feel an image about a mother. Either I feel as though you are a mother and it's about you and your motherhood, that it's more than raising children. It's about teaching others. It's like the mother is the leader. The mother is the spiritual leader um, of the family, you know, the one who teaches us about our intuition and our instincts and our um, trusting ourselves, the one who picks us up when we fall down and who enables us to believe in ourselves. I feel as though you have a the energy of the divine mother inside of you, eternal phoenix, and you may be um, walking into this role. So I may be seeing what the end result is, but you may be developing this instinct or this ability. I do feel as though you have this strong connection and this tendency about you that you want to help to nurture others spiritually. And it's important for you to include yourself because you have eternal phoenix here and then you have eternal phoenix here. And the eternal phoenix here is saying, you know, where do I go? What do I do? Because eternal phoenix here knows that what's coming and why you're here and what's going on and what's coming up and what needs to be done. But the eternal phoenix here is saying, show me how, show me the way, how do I lead me to the direction that is in my highest good. And as long as you trust your instincts, write down all of your experiences and dreams, and ask about your connections, um, and maybe do some automatic writing. So that's a lot, but I hadn't felt, I was surprised that I felt that mother energy around you and that I found it like in you, you know, that this is what your energy is feeling like to me. How about you, Miss Joan?
Yeah, when I tuned in, um, first I saw a small bird, I'm not sure what it was, and then it turned into an eagle. And it was really powerful, and I had the eyes and was looking out after everything, just the feeling of great power. Um, so it's like you became strong. Maybe you see yourself as small, but you become the strength that you have, the strength of the eagle and the vision and everything, so that you can really soar and take a higher perspective. Um, and it allows for you to give to others. And so that's what kind of came through from the pictures. And then I'll talk about giving to others. It's the Six of Coins, the philanthropist card, because you might still feel small, but somehow you make yourself for others. You make yourself big, and then you have enough to give to others. Whether there's are your children, and it doesn't have to be money. It's giving of yourself and of your knowledge. And now I'm dropping cards, excuse me. I'm getting so excited. Well, oh, here it is. And then Jean said something about leadership, and I had pulled Archangel of Faith, lead with confidence. So there's your big wings there too, just like the eagle. So you were feeling small, then you became the eagle because you kind of had to. You've got the higher perspective, and now you're the leader too. And by using these skills that are innate with you, here comes the meadowlark. You'll smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. By doing all this, by seeing that you're not small, by seeing that you're the eagle and everything, you're going to help others, but you're going to go on this amazing journey of self-knowledge too. So your spirit guides, they expect a lot of you, but they know that you can do it, and they're really proud of you. I hope.
Wonderful, Joan.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Really, really good. So, from my reading, she said that yes, she is a mom, and she says, "I do want to help with the remembrance of the divine feminine, help others." And then she said, "I saw an eagle hawk once while meditating. I wonder if that's what it meant." And then
Mm,
she said, "When you said soar, that was very, when you saw her soaring, that was very meaningful to her." And she said, "Yes, I do make myself big for those I love."
yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it's like we don't want to do it for ourselves, but when you're mama bear, you can make yourself really big.
Mhm.
Can
She
go
says,
beyond.
I love this. Thank you both so much. Yes, I will rise to this."
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful. Oh, I just get chills. Thank you very much for the question.
Hmm. That was amazing. So James McMillan is back. So let's go ahead. I mean, if you could, that was
Oh, yeah.
the heart and the butterfly. I'm not sure, but
Let's
so
see if we
he
can get
does
it.
say, and then as soon as we're done with James, Lisa P73, we will resume with you. So James says he's not in a relationship and hoping to hear from somebody.
Okay.
So he has, yeah, um, that is helpful. And I love that image. And do you still have it written down? Was it a heart with a butterfly flying in?
Yeah, I saw a heart that cracked open and then a butterfly flew out of it. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. Let's see. I think you could be able to interpret it that out of a heartbreak, something new and lighter and um, almost more magical is coming. Transformational. So it might be a heartbreak of some sort that is transformationally leads you on to the next thing. Let's see. This is for James. Oh, yeah. Okay. And from the cards, I got the Three of Cups, so celebration, people coming together. And then I got the Archangel Serenities who says weave a new story. So again, something's ending and something's beginning, and this story has balance at the heart of it. So it'll be this new story that you're going to weave is going to be much more in balance. And then I also got the hawk. Pay attention, a powerful message is being communicated to you at this time. And again, the hawk is sort of like the eagle, a strong, strong raptor who has really good vision. So it sounds like you're maybe are in the midst of or have recently had some sort of heartache, but it's like a lesson on your soul's path that you needed to learn to help you rise above and have a better experience next time around.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I feel as though that your broken heart will be changed and transformed. And whether it's this person or the next person, I don't know. But I do know that it is moving forward for you. Things are changing for you. You may also want to look into your astrological lineup and see if there was any planet in retrograde or that was on your midheaven or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer, but I do feel as though there was a period of time that you felt like you were held back and that you couldn't move forward. But I do see that there's a new opening, a new change, and a new energy coming into your heart. And it's going to transform you, and you're going to forget all about how the brokenhearted and desire to meet somebody and feeling this this sadness or loneliness is not going to be in your life anymore. It will be transformed and birthed into something new, which is a relationship. But it's also with vulnerability and opening up, and don't just say, "Oh, well, I don't like the way they sniff every time they eat." You know what I mean? Like sometimes nobody's perfect, but I know that you're not looking for perfection. But sometimes keeping an open mind and giving somebody a chance to prove themselves, because other people are nervous too, and sometimes they're not quite themselves until about the third date. But trust your instincts, trust your gut. But I do feel as though something is going to change. You're going to see things with new eyes, and you're not just look. I don't want to assume, but give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like love is going to grow. Like you may say, "Oh, they're a nice guy," but I don't really feel, you know, anything for them, but give them the benefit of the doubt, give them a couple of chances. Um, yeah, he says yes, true. Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you, Mr. James, and thanks for asking your question. It was a little different than a lot of the other questions, but I really felt guided to you. Okay, so next I have Lisa P73, and she says she has two things that I want to read here, Joan.
Okay.
So the first one is, I don't know if I have a dragon. I would love to, if it's a him or a her, or to know, and what my dragon has to say about how I can communicate with it. Okay.
Okay.
And then she says, I had more abilities when I was younger and carefree. As life got harder, it got in the way for me. I have been working on creating better connections. It has been challenging lately. And I thought that was a good insight. She was just sharing with one of the other readings that we were doing and responding to somebody else. But I think that that is good insight for us to connect to her dragon and maybe help her find uh, what used to be there. And it reminds me of, if I could just go ahead and jump in, it
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of, the story of, Wizard of Oz and Dorothy, that the good witch says, Dorothy, you've had the power all along. You've always had the power to go home within you. It's always been yours. And it's almost like when we decide to move forward, and it happens, it just makes um so your dragon's a little sassy and a little entertaining. They may be distracting you or entertaining you to bring you joy, but they are theatrical and they have like the hand on their hip, and they're talking to you with the finger, and like a little bit of this going on. And for me to be doing this on the TV, that's what I'm seeing, because I wouldn't do this. Um but they're like, I don't know if like Ethel Merman or somebody, like, when they talk, they sing hello. Some, I don't know who that is, but I feel like when they talk, they sing a little bit when they're saying stuff, um and they're overly expressive. So I'm not sure if this is like you, or if it's not like you, Lisa, because I don't know if it's like bringing this out in you or if it's like mimicking you. But this dragon has a lot of energy, a lot of spunk, and maybe sort of bringing up your energy and bringing up your confidence, and almost making you laugh at certain things. Um, but they are wonderful. They are so strong, so loving, and entertaining, yet supportive and nurturing. Um, and is it a him or a her? It must be a her, but it's or it must be a feminine him, with the singing and the theatrical. So take that for what it's worth. And it could be neither. But this dragon is worked overtime for you. And they want you to know that they're there for you. And how you can connect with them, I think, is play, and maybe drawing, maybe painting, maybe coloring, maybe that little, the clay modeling for kids, not Play-Doh, but they have modeling clay that you can make flowers and stuff out of. Play, and maybe something a little creative and artistic is a good way for you to connect to them and listen to your heart. How about you, Miss Joan?
Yeah, when I tuned in to see your dragon, I couldn't get it all in my field of vision, and it was swinging something around, like I don't know what it had in its mouth, and it was swinging it around, and almost like a jump rope, like you're on the other end, and he wants to play, and so I said he, so that I guess is what I'm assuming it is. Uh, and oh, and Lisa said she used to be that way in a big way. Funny for sure. So yeah, so it was like a big personality. And let's see, what did I say? Larger than life, wants to play, wants to wants to infuse you with fun, singing, and then jump rope is what my note said. And when I drew cards, I got, this is unusual, the slow moving knight, the Knight of Pentacles. But I think this is more a card of, he wants you to, I mean, that dragon would come and slap that horse on the butt and get it moving. And, so I think this is more of an admonition to say, you don't have to be the slow moving knight. You don't have to be kind of stuck in the mud um, and slow and proper all the time. It's okay. He's giving you permission that it's okay to be your true self, which is who you, that element of that in you. And also I got the Archangel of Radiance who says, raise your standards. And maybe you're raising your standards means raising your vibration to that vibration of fun. Raise your standards for what you expect in the world and for how much love and joy and everything that you can expect and have in your life. And then I got the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus on these areas. So connecting with your dragon will be a creative time for you. And I hope that makes some sense. And I think Jean had great ideas for practical ways that you can kind of get in touch too. Oh, she used to do a ton of art, she said. Perfect.
I love that. She was laughing and said, I'm not surprised at all. And she used to be that way in a big way, like with your hand on the hip and moving your finger and saying hello, like being, this, theatrical or expressive. And I couldn't tell, because sometimes they influence us. Like, that is your dragon, but it is you. And you wonder where you get it from. It's from your dragon, and sometimes we blend our energies with our dragon, and sometimes our dragon is there to sort of guide us and help us and be an example for us, to bring us out of our shell, so to speak, sometimes, just so everybody knows. And Lisa says, I completely understand both of you.
Thanks for the question, Lisa. That was really, really fun.
Oh, I know. You never know. These dragons surprise me every time. I used to command a room when I walked in. Yep, yep, yep. Uh-huh. I have yep. Oh my gosh, Lisa. Oh my gosh. And that's a big spirit. What a beautiful, beautiful. And I can see, feel, and the love in this dragon's heart. Just love. You loved everybody. You do love everybody, and you do love life. There's a lot of love behind all that sass. How cute. Ah, that was
Fun.
emotional for me. All
Yeah.
right. Joan, do you have time for one more? We're getting close to the end.
Definitely.
Okay. Let me see if I can. I don't think I said who was next, because we went back and forth a couple of times. Okay. I'm trying to look for it. I don't know if there's somebody I haven't connected with in a while that's asking a question. What?
I had written down, but the last person's name I wrote down was Lisa, so we got through that list.
Oh, yeah. So let's go with I am Lulu. She says, may I please get a message from my guides or dragons, feeling lost and could use some guidance? Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
And I am Lulu said she did ask before, and yeah, they move past so fast. All right, so I am Lulu. So they want me to let you know that feeling lost means you're in a state of transition, and that something new is coming in for you, and that your old patterns are not in use anymore. And because it's new, and because the old is no longer there, you have nothing to rely on. And they say this uncertainty is where the magic happens, to embrace the uncertainty and to know and to trust that what is coming next for you will be more than you could have ever imagined. Bigger, more exciting, whatever it is that you want. Because if we keep creating our lives based on what we've done in the past, we'll keep getting more of what was occurring in our past. So, with this uncertainty and with this feeling of being lost, means you are not pointed in any particular direction, so that you are available for your spirit guides and angels to help guide you, because you don't have the control of saying, I'm going to go and get this job, or I'm going to go and live at this house. You're open to magical guidance and spiritual intervention. So when you say you're lost, I would look at that as an opportunity to allow for change to come in and for all your dreams to come true, is what I heard, and for you to create something new for yourself. You're the creator. You decide each day. It's not written, and it's not written for any of us. It really is not. It's up to us each day with each choice that we make each day will lead us. And that's what I got for you. And I feel like that was from your spirit guides. I want to let Joan go. If I get anything else, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I, Lulu, when I tuned in, I got a triangle, which wasn't a lot to work with here. But then it turned into, it's like we have a dark, dark, dark blue background and a golden triangle just outlined itself and kind of sparkly. But then it turned into a pyramid. And then what's the shape? It's like Metatron's cube, where you have an upside down pyramid and on the right side up one. And I saw you in the middle of it there. So this is like this real power symbol, and you're right in the middle of it. So I think the message might be you're lost, but you're not. There's all this going around, and you are in the center of this symbol of power and connection. So you might just imagine yourself sitting inside Metatron's cube, like a pyramid, the peak on top and one on the bottom, and you can sit in the middle of it and just bring in as much power as you can. When I went to the cards, let's see, I started with tarot deck and I got the King of Swords. And I think this again is, swords, the King of Swords, it's all about thought and being in your head and thoughts and ideas and all of that, which is all good. But then I got the Archangel Jophiel that said it's time to create. So maybe getting out of your logical mind and into your spiritual mind, and sitting in meditation and seeing what comes in, and then and creating something. And then I got the Oriole, a creative new venture is on the horizon. It's time, see it as a positive change. So taking that feeling of you're not really lost, you're in the middle of it all. And from that space, you can meditate and come up with ideas for creating something new. And it might be kind of a magical adventure for you. I hope that made some sense to you, Lulu.
That was beautiful, Joan. And I think that a lot of us are in this transitional phase, and it's not like anything that we would have asked for or wanted to move towards, but because we're in this, like, not limbo, but like this uncertainty phase, it allows for the unknown and divine intervention to come in and act and, provide miracles and opportunities that we could never imagine on our own. But it is up to each and every one of us to create our own, what we want out of life. And such beautiful, beautiful energy here, everybody. You guys are really, I can feel the energy. I can feel the connection. I can feel all of you high vibrational energy coming together. And it really does help when Joan and I do our readings. And speaking of that, Joan and I both do offer private readings. And you can connect with Joan through her YouTube channel, right?
Right.
There's a link there. Do you want to tell them a little bit what to
Yeah,
do?
I do personal readings and I do them by donation. And sometimes people wonder, well, I don't want to do it because I don't know much to donate. I've had everything from zero up to over $100. So, you know, uh, whatever. But I really enjoy it because we can spend a whole hour and kind of get into it and answer your questions and everything. And a lot of the times I come out of it thinking, I don't know how good I did. But then people will come back a couple of months later and said, oh, this really changed my life. So that's always rewarding. But yeah, I really enjoy doing it. So I encourage you to let me know or to book a reading sometime.
Yep.
How
So
about
I'm just going to show everybody. So this is Joan's YouTube page, and right here, this blue, you guys can't see it, but this blue link is what you need to click on right here. This blue link right here, and it'll pop you right into her calendar. And then this is her psychic readings, and you can see what days that she's available, and then you can go on and reading by donation. Yep, and she'll explain everything to you during the reading, right? You explain how they can send you that donation.
Yeah, and after
Yeah.
the reading, I read cards and I'll send you I pull cards before the reading, before we say anything, so I won't be influenced. So I send you those cards and anything else we've talked about that needs links, and then a link to the donation site too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. And everybody knows just to go onto my website, SunPsychic Gene, and look around there if you're interested. Please go onto the events page and check that out as well. I enjoy each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, Joan. This was an amazing show. I really loved it. I really loved it. It was great. So, but
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for doing your wonderful job of hosting, as you always do. People don't realize what it takes to be juggling all these different things, but Jean's a master of it. So thank you for driving.
You're welcome. And it's not as easy as it seems, for sure. But thanks again, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.